Hey everybody, today we are talking about the 10 hottest communities to buy in and the 10 hottest communities to sell in. So stay tuned and we are going to get to that right after this. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jared Chamberlain, and I am here in our studios at the Chamberlain Real Estate Group. And today, we have some crazy numbers. We're going to be looking at communities. We're going to be looking at where are the 10 hottest neighborhoods that you should be buying in or you could be buying in, and what are the 10 hottest neighborhoods that are moving the fastest right now. Now, we all know that the real estate market is just going crazy. There are offers, there are things selling within hours, but then there's also other places that are taking a while to sell as well. So if you're watching this live, put in the comments live. I want to see that you're watching. And if you're watching this as a replay, put in the comments replay so we can see where you guys are watching from. And as we're going through this, if you have comments, whether it's live or it's a replay, we will be able to see them. So go ahead, comment, and we will reach out and help you guys how we can. So the first thing we want to go through today is I want to show you where this data comes from. So I'll give you a sneak peek. So this is what we're going to work through. We're going to work our way through the hottest communities in Calgary. We got the top 10 for selling and the top 10 for buying. But first, I actually want to show this to you guys. So this is our page where we pull all this data. And this data is coming from the CREB, from CREB stats, and right from Matrix, which is Pillar 9, which is the back end of our MLS system. So when you're looking at this, and if you want to find this page, you can go and just Google Calgary real estate market and scroll down just a little bit below some of the Calgary Herald stuff. You'll see our chamberlaingroup.ca right there. So go ahead, search Calgary real estate market in Google, go find this page, and you are going to come to a page that looks like this. Okay, and in here, this is where all the data that I'm going to be talking about today comes from. And what is crazy is that 144% of all homes that have listed in the last 3 months in Calgary have sold. So 44% more have gone off the market than what came on the market in the last 90 days. That is nuts. And the whole city is sitting at 2.08 months worth of inventory. That is essentially the whole city is flirting in a seller's market. Like, guys, look at that green. I mean, you'd think we're all from Saskatchewan and Riders fans or something. Like, that is crazy. So yeah. So if you guys are watching this and you're seeing this is nuts. I have never seen our city like this before in 17 years of real estate. So this is where the data is coming from. Months of inventory. You can actually see all the communities. You can get information, average days on market, sold price, everything in here. We pull it monthly. So go ahead, jump in, take a look at that. Again, Google Calgary real estate market and scroll down. You'll find our chamberlaingroup.ca website. And in there on that page, you're going to find this little jewel with tons of information. Oh, sorry, Siri. I'm interrupted by Siri on my watch. So there you go. So that's what that is. But that's not why we are here. We are here to talk about the market. What is happening in these top 10 cities? So let's just get going here. So I'm going to work my way through this top 10 list of selling and then the top 10 list of buying so you guys are able to see exactly what is happening. All right, sell. Here are the top 10 communities that are just moving the quickest. So in number 10, we have Ranchlands. Ranchlands is the northwest part of Calgary. It is sitting at 0.69 months of inventory. So that's just over half a month's worth of inventory. So that means everything that is actively for sale, it will all sell in, let's call it 2.5 weeks. That's crazy. Okay. And that's like number 10. There's 9 others or 10 others that are quicker than that. All right. Average price there is $391,000. So there we go. Number 10. Number 9. I think we have a two-way tie, actually. Both this community, Point McKay, which is down by the river in the northwest, as well as Riverbend, which is down in the southeast off of Glenmore. Both are sitting at 0.68 months worth of inventory. And that, let's see, Point McKay is $383,000. And Riverbend is $443,000. Point McKay is much more condos, townhouses. There are some kind of infills in there as well, but that's why you see that price point. The price point is because of the condos and such. But Riverbend is more of a single family type community. So both sitting at number 9. Number 8. Down in the southeast, we have Deer Ridge. Deer Ridge is a fantastic community close to Fish Creek. They're sitting at 0.67 months worth of inventory with an average price of $379,885. And number 7 is Deer Run, which is actually right beside Deer Ridge. And they are sitting at 0.65 months worth of inventory with an average price of $429,000. And number 6 is North Haven. So we jump back up to the north part of the city. This is a community that is right off of 14th Street and about John Laurier, kind of tucked in right around there. And it is a lot of single family houses, kind of your let's call it 60, 70 bungalow bi-level type properties, a lot of that. Some newer stuff is being built in there, a lot of renovations. But again, the inventory is 0.64 months of inventory, and their average price is $526,000. So again, these are the hottest communities to sell in, okay? That's what these are. And again, if you're watching live, please put in the comments live. If you're watching a replay, put in the comments replay, wherever you are watching. So number 5, this is New Brighton. New Brighton is all the way down south in the southeast, and it's a community kind of close to the ring road on the southeast part there. But they're sitting at 0.63 months of inventory, and they have a good mix of all types of products from townhouses, condos, up to houses, and even some bigger houses. But their average price in that community is $407,000. And number 4, we've got McEwen Glen. McEwen Glen is up in the northwest, just close to Nose Hill Park, just kind of north of Nose Hill Park there. As well as, just like New Brighton, it is a lot of single family homes, but they're sitting at 0.62 months of inventory. So everything we've seen is like 0.69 to 0.62. So they're all moving. Everything in these communities, everything that's actively listed should sell if it's priced properly within 2.5 weeks. So that's including conditions. You're not going to get much quicker than this. If someone has conditions on your home, that is essentially as fast as it most likely is going to go. Okay. Number 3 is Woodbine. So we're down to 0.61. So Woodbine is also down at Fish Creek, but on the southwest side. And it is a fantastic, older, established community. Average price of $494,000. Chinook Park, so 0.6 months of inventory, very different price point. This is interesting because you have a price point of $780,000, and this is inner city on the south, but really interesting because all of a sudden you just jump right away, like $780,000. So it's not just the homes that are kind of your average price of, let's say, 400 to 600 that are moving quickly. Stuff all the way up to $1 million, and sometimes even over that, are moving really quickly right now. So selling, there's a lot of options. Number 1, the only community that broke 0.6 months of inventory was Southwood. Southwood is our fastest moving community in Calgary right now. So Southwood is down southwest, kind of west of McLeod and in between kind of Anderson and 14th, and it's kind of right around there by Heritage and Southland Drive and all that stuff. So That's crazy. Average price there is just under $400,000. So there you have it. Those are the top 10 communities that are selling right now. Now, you might not be in the market where you're selling. You might actually be in the market where you're planning on buying a house. And it depends on, if you got a perfect scenario, you would basically be selling in one of these 3 communities and then buying in one of these ones. This next list is the top 10 list of the homes and the communities that are taking the longest to sell. So they potentially have the most inventory. They are moving the slowest, is kind of what it is. Okay. So number 10, we've got Greenview. So give it a hint. So we were seeing 0.6 months of inventory to 0.5 months of inventory. So half a month of time to take. We're going to see these ones are about 6.5 and up. So this is 6 months worth of inventory. So everything on the market right now in Greenview is going to take about 6.4 months to sell it all at the current rate of sales happening in that community. Okay, so that's kind of the difference that we see here. So Greenview. So this is a community right by McKnight and Deerfoot, essentially, up on the north. And so, but a lot of condos in there. So their average price is $148. Let me make sure I'm on the right screen. There we go. And Mission. So Mission's downtown. Again, condos. Months of inventory is 6.9. So if you're planning on buying, these are, again, some of the great communities that you could potentially have better chances of maybe seeing a house longer than 15 minutes, be able to, maybe look at something 2 or 3 times, come back for a second showing. It's just rare right now in this market. So that's what that number is there. Mission is number 9. Number 8 is also a condo community, downtown west, average price of $308,000. Number 7 is Highland Park. So Highland Park actually isn't a lot of condos. Highland Park is actually just kind of north of our office here. If you go up 4th and let's say 4th and McKnight. Let's just use that as a marking point. McKnight Boulevard. I'm jumping over my words here. That is going to be where you're going to see that, and they're sitting at 7.5 months of inventory. And their average price is $533,000. But a lot of, again, 60s bungalow type houses and that kind of thing. Number 6, we go back downtown, more condos, 8.4 months of inventory, and their average price is $332,000. Again, inner city, again, a lot of condos. There are some houses in Sun Alta, but a lot of condos. 8.5 months of inventory, $304,000 is the average price in Sun Alta. Eau Claire, another condo. We're seeing a trend. The top 10 is a lot of condos, okay? 8.6 months of inventory. Average price is $473,000. So it's a little bit higher in Eau Claire. There's some nicer, higher-end units in this compared to other pockets around there. Number 3 is Eagle Ridge. So Eagle Ridge is kind of like a hidden jewel. Their average price is $915,000, and there's 9 months of inventory right there. But you're going to see houses in there. This is really like on the low end. A lot of the places in Eagle Ridge are $1 to $2, maybe even $3 million. It's right beside Rocky View Hospital. Just south of it. And so it's a really beautiful pocket of the city that you don't really ever see because you drive by it all the time, and there's only really one way in or out. So kind of an interesting little gem there. But again, it's the higher priced properties that are in there. Number 2 is Chinatown. So 9.3 months of inventory. So we're getting closer to 10 months here. And the average price there is $410,000. But again, a lot of condos. This is all the downtown areas that are right there. And number 1 is Lower Mount Royal. So Lower Mount Royal is also a lot of condos, but it actually has a mix of townhouses, more townhouses than just condos. So that average price jumps a little bit to $410,000. But they're also sitting at 9.3 months worth of inventory. So I powered through that. I hope it was interesting. I find this fascinating because it really gives us a glimpse into what's happening in the market, right? So the top 3, just to review them, the top 3 communities that are moving the fastest when you're selling is Southwood is number 1, Chinook Park is number 2, and Woodbine is number 3. And the slowest moving communities in terms of months of inventory, how much is on the market, and how long is it going to take to sell is Lower Mount Royal, Chinatown, and Eagle Ridge. So there you have it. So if you are planning on selling on the communities on I don't know which was right or left anymore, but the selling ones, Southwood and down, when planning on buying Lower Mount Royal, Chinatown, and Eagle Ridge, man, that is a perfect storm for you. Sell quickly and take your time and find the perfect house. So that is what we have for you guys today. I hope this has been helpful. And on that note, if you have any questions, comments, put them in the comments below. We'll be able to answer them. And again, you can always reach out to us, info@chamberlaingroup.ca, or give us a call at 587-316-5400. We're here to help you guys figure out this crazy market that we're in. But that's what we have for May 2021. And what are the hottest communities in the city? All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.